guys, thank you so much for all the feedback that you gave me on my last video. That feedback was the feedbackiest feedback that has ever feedbacked. And you gave me so much information that's going to help me help you with all your fall fashion pain points when it comes to getting dressed. But before I'm able to dive in and help you and talk about, because y'all was saying that, you know, the sweaters, and then you want the wide calf boots, and you know, how to layer without looking bulky, and jeans, and you know, all that stuff. And we gonna get into it. But we needs to talk from me to y'all. And we need to discuss one of the biggest reasons that I feel that you're unable to feel very confident and really enjoy your clothing. It's you, bestie. It's you. Some of y'all be getting in your own way, but fear not, I'm here to help you. So first step, you have got to start seeing the beauty in people who look like you. Now, some people project their negative thoughts about themselves onto other people, right? Some people do this. Well, all right, let me stop pandering. Y'all be doing this. So it's like, I'm not thin, I'm not light skinned, I don't have an itty bitty waist with a big old booty. So I can't wear anything remotely stylish. I can't wear those things that those girls wear because I don't look like that. And then some of you start thinking this way about people who look like you, and then you project your negative comments towards them. So one time I went to get my hair braided, right? Not by the person who did my braids, this time, but I went to go get my hair braided, and I showed her a picture of Zoe Kravitz so that she could understand like the boho look that I was going for. This is a couple of years ago before the boho braids were like really popular, right? This woman told me, you know, I don't think that's gonna look good. That's more for high yellow. This is exactly what she said. And I was just like, nah, let me tell you something. Life is way too short to allow people who don't know us, we don't really know them, to have a say in how we feel about ourselves and how we present ourselves to the world. Now, the thing is though, that people cut deep with the comments, like deep. And I ain't gonna lie, it took me a minute to get used to like seeing negative comments about myself. And I'm laughing now because I've come a long way. Now I realize I'm like, these crazy people with no profile picture. And even if they did have a profile picture and they looked like the superest model of all of the supers, like what kind of person who is happy with themselves has the time to get on the internet and say something nasty about somebody they don't know? So anytime I see a rude comment, I just kind of chuckle because I'm like, you kind of crazy. Now, as an influencer, I've seen some real mean comments either hurled at me or my fellow influencers, but sometimes some of the meanest comments comes from this person.
Y'all, this girl at the gym, she is thick, like not in a good way thick. So I decided to tell her, girl, you are fat. And so she started in with these excuses, oh, COVID, and had a lot of stuff in her life. And I'm like, that is an excuse. You are the way you are because of the choices you make. And then she, kind of said something about buying new leggings. And I'm like, girl, it ain't the leggings, all right? It is not the leggings. You're fat. You don't have an award-winning booty. Your arms are fat. And the fat is like gushing out of the sports bra. And you have a double chin and your eyebrows are crooked. In my mind, I feel she needed to know. Right, now, before you comment telling me I'm an asshole, I want to let you know. I would not ever talk to a stranger that way. I wouldn't talk to my friends that way, my sister, my daughters. In most cases, I wouldn't even think that way about anybody. But there I was, spending the better part of my workout, saying those exact words to the girl in the mirror. Why do we do this? Ladies, do you do this? I do this. And why do I do this? Because that girl in the mirror is a stranger to some, a friend to many, a sister, a daughter, and a mother. And those people, they don't talk to me like this. So why do I talk to myself like this? Why do I say these things to myself? And why do I berate myself? They say there's no such thing as a wasted workout, but I literally spent 45 minutes wasting my workout because in that time I could have been doing what I do to all the women around me. I lift them up. I encourage them. I straighten their crowns, but I didn't spend my time doing that. I spent my time knocking myself down. Let's not do that.
Now, this is a very deep subject, and I'm staying pretty surface level here with it. The solution here obviously is therapy, because for some people, things that you've internalized, maybe through your childhood, that you need to talk through with a professional. But what I think can be very helpful is for you to follow more people who look like you. Whether it's somebody who has a deeper complexion, somebody who's around the same size as you, somebody who's around your height, similar socioeconomic status. Try to find somebody. Actually, you're gonna find more than one somebody, because you want to be able to find a plethora of these people, and you will, because there's so many influencers and content creators on social media nowadays. And what you're going to do, you're going to follow the ones who have a positive outlook, right? We ain't following people being mean and hurling insults at people. You want people who genuinely seem happy, or at least post happy content, right? Especially those who are in topics like, fashion and beauty. It could even be like lifestyle or something like that, but just somebody who carries themselves well, positive, and that looks like you. You would be amazed at how much seeing the beauty in them can make you feel much better about the beauty in you. You'll be scrolling through your feed and whatnot, looking at these gorgeous people, because you gorgeous too, boo. You'll be looking at these people and you'll be like, oh my God, like, wow. And then you'll start to, hopefully, what I'm hoping, but again, like I said, this is surface level. You really got to do, the work of the therapy and whatnot. But I'm hoping that you will start to see the beauty in you and start to, change the way that you think about yourself. Now, point number 2, which is an extension of point number 1, and that's to stop being so goddamn judgmental. Because your judgy ass is out there not giving other people fashion grace, you feel like you're not going to get that in return, because your ass is out there judging people all the time. And let me tell you something, right? You judgy ass motherfuckers out there, you ain't low. Sometimes it is very obvious who the most insecure people are, because they just can't seem to keep other people's names out of their motherfucking mouth. Now, I'm a Virgo, right? Allegedly, Virgos are some of the most judgmental, and like stick in the mud and I'm gonna turn my nose up at you kind of people, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I know a lot of Virgos. But me, I like to give people grace, because one, for the most part, I don't care. I don't have enough energy. Like, I got a lot going on in my own life to then exert energy to care about and judge somebody else on what they doing and what they wearing. Now, if I might do it on this channel, which I don't think I've been ever judged anybody's fashion. I've judged like millennial fashion trends and things like that, but that's a little different. And number 2, I'm a firm believer in what you put out is what you get back. Like, I read the book The Secret probably like 25 years ago or something like that, around the time when I think Oprah or somebody was talking about it back in the early 2000s or late 90s or whatever, right? I read that book. It kind of changed my mind, because it's basically positive thoughts become positive things, right? Now, it's not that you just sit there and be like, man, I wish I can get me a good job. And then you get a good job, right? It's like, you know that you're going to get a great job, but then you're also putting the actions towards it as well. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I feel like if I'm sitting here judging people all the time and being nasty, that's just going to attract more nastiness towards me. I don't want that. So I'm like, we all the homies, everybody is deserving of grace, because I'm gonna need some grace too. Now, here's the thing. If this is you, if you just find yourself just like looking people up and down, like, why she got that on? She shouldn't be wearing that, and this and that and the third. Ask yourself, why? Why do you feel the need to do that? Why? What is it about this person that affects your life in any way? Now, obviously, there are situations where it would affect you, like if you're a superior at your job and one of your subordinates is wearing something that is totally inappropriate for work. Obviously, that's a different situation, but I'm talking about, fact, don't be obtuse. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, ask yourself, why is this bothering you? Why do you have to think these things and say these things to judge this person? How is that buttering your bread? Are you pointing it out and being judgy about it because it makes you feel better about yourself? And if that's the case, why do you feel like you have to bring somebody else down to bring yourself up? Now, I find if you're constantly nitpicking what other people are wearing, it is so hard for you yourself to feel relaxed, because you keep doing it, everybody else is doing it. So you're just like, all right, I can't take no chances here, because I don't want nobody talking about me the way I be talking about other people. You see what I mean? Keep Give people grace. Now, obviously, if somebody asks you for your opinion on something, I am not telling you to lie to them. However, there is a way to give constructive criticism, right? Constructive criticism is something that somebody can learn from. It might sting a little bit because it's like, ouch, I did something wrong, but you're also going to give them something with which they can build on and be better. So maybe it sounds more like, oh my God, when you wear that color, it brings out your eyes, your complexion glows, you look amazing, unless, ooh, that color don't look good on you, don't wear that. You see what I'm saying? Tip number 3, stop thinking you have to wait on your weight or to be at a certain stage in life to feel like you deserve to look amazing in your clothes. Listen, we all have something about our bodies or our current financial situation that we would like to change, that we're, working on changing, but that does not mean that you have to suffer in boring, ill-fitting clothing until you get there, bestie. You gotta dress the body you have right now with the budget that you have right now, and this channel's gonna help you do that. So years ago when I gained about 30 pounds, I was like, okay, none of my clothes are fitting me, but I still like fashion and I'm still gonna dress up. I just need to dress a little bit differently so that I feel comfortable, but I still wanna look cute. And let me also put a little push pin here. Take more pictures and videos of yourself in your outfits. You ain't gotta post it nowhere. You can keep a private Instagram page where only you see it, or a private Pinterest page, or whatever you want, or just a folder in your phone. But take more pictures and videos of your outfits, because the way you see yourself in your mirror, or like if you just like pass your reflection in the street, is a lot different than being able to see like sometimes like different angles and like a 360, or you in motion, or in certain types of lighting. Having that is very helpful when it comes to developing your style, because you're able to see yourself in a way that you don't normally see yourself. So stop being all shy about, I don't want to take any pictures, I don't want to just take the damn pictures. So as you get closer to your goal, whether that's your financial situation, your body, what have you, you can still have fun with clothes, and we're gonna do it together on this channel. And you can do that right now, actually, by looking at either one of these videos here. You can learn how to slay with a big ballet, or learn how to, style a bigger bust, because sometimes, that can be a little challenging. Either one you choose, or you choose both. Actually, matter of fact, I'm putting my Dressing for Your Body playlist right here. This is going to have those videos, but as well as other videos that'll help you to dress for your body type, whether that be like an apple, a rectangle, all that other stuff. Check out this playlist right here, and I'll see you there.